But what really happened to the Naravarine after he defeated Dagothar?
Well, some Dunmer believe after the tribunal disappeared, he sailed east to Akavir. Others say he went back home to Cyrodiil.
But what do you think happened?
What do I think? Well, I personally believe he spent his last days among the people, preparing the future generations for the trials and conflicts yet to come.
Hello, and welcome to the Morrowind spin-off series, where I will be going through different factions, mods, quests, quest lines, and Tamriel Rebuilt. Today I have a mod called Red Wisdom, an Ashlander Prophecy. This mod, I believe, was written by one of the original writers of Morrowind and Tribunal, Douglas Goodall. It was published on the Nexus by Melchior, which, if you know Morrowind modding at all, you should know his name. He makes tons of cool mods. So today we are starting in Tel Mora. We are supposed to talk with someone inside the Covenant Tavern. So that's where we are going to go. I believe it is you we are supposed to talk to, right? Do you want to move as silent as the wind while wearing bone mold armor? Or are you here about the inscribed Guar hide? Yeah, tell me about the Guar hide. I received it from a Breton who found it in the Grayslands. I believe it belongs to the Ashlanders. I'll sell it to you for, say, 100 septims? Sure, why not? Of course, here you are. If you are curious about it, there are a few people who may be able to tell you more. Any wise woman could tell you about it, but that doesn't mean they would. I recommend asking an outcast. I've heard Aldrune has an Ashlander poet in the Aldskar Inn, so we have actually met that man before. I think his name is Hussein?
Short trip, long trip?
Something like that. We actually met him during the main quest, so he should already like us and be our friend, hopefully. So yeah, we're gonna head to Aldrune. It's good to be home. It's good to be home. All right, Aldskar Inn. So my Aldskar Inn is a little bugged, and our friend Hessur was falling through the floor. That's obviously not the mod's fault. That is my own fault.
Welcome, my friend.
So I had to teleport him here, but he is alive and well. No, I wanted to ask you about this inscribed Guar hide. Ashlander symbols on a Guar hide. Will you let me see it? These symbols are an aid to remembering the prophecy of the Red Wisdom. There will come a time when all the Ashlander tribes are threatened. In that time, we must find and follow Red Wisdom. Some think she is a wise woman. Give me a moment, and I will write the prophecy for you in a more imperial style. You will need a gift for a wise woman to learn what it means. I would speak with Manarai of the Erabenimsun. As the Erabenimsun adore fire, I would bring her a gift of fire salts. You can buy them from alchemists, or you can fight a flame atronach and take them by force. Okay, so he wrote down the Red Wisdom prophecy, or the story. This is how I would write the story of Red Wisdom to the best of my memory in a more imperial style. When the three hands that curse their bearers lose their grip and skies are cleared of terrors, gather food, gather weapons. For the fate that starfall threatens, child who was buried under the harrow, only Red Wisdom can guide you. Child who sprouted in the grotto, walk with the blessed beside you. Child who the hound chased into fires, only Red Wisdom can hide you. Child who the Guar led to the flyers, find the wisdom that unified you. All right. Let's go grab some fire salts. All right, so I already had the fire salts in my house, so we need to head to the Erabenimsun tribe, which of course we've been to because we finished the main quest. Yeah, probably the fastest way is from Sadrith Mora, so we're gonna head there first. Oh, we're trying out our sword, and it one-shot him. Nice. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this sword's the best sword in the game, right? It's gotta be. It's Nerevar's sword. Plus, it just looks so freaking cool. Are these Ashlanders hostile? Yes, they are. Sweet, we gotta kill more stuff. So stupid. But yeah, this mod is a perfect example to me of my favorite type of mod, where it feels like it just fits right into the game. It expands the lore in a cool way. Anything for more Ashlander stuff. It's really kind of bare bones in the base game, so I appreciate these kind of mods. All right, I have a gift for a wise woman. You bring me fire salts, and who told you to bring such an appropriate gift? No matter. So you want to know about this guar hide? Yes, give me the hide and the salts in a moment to think. The guar hide shows the story of red wisdom. Ask and I shall tell you what I know. Tell me what you know. There shall come a time when the false gods shall slip away as they have been, and there will be terrible plagues and disasters afflicting us. If the tribes would survive, we must find and follow red wisdom. In these last months, I have dreamed of red wisdom. I have seen her face. I know her time has come. I have sent my apprentice to the Erabenimsun fire burial to look for signs of red wisdom. If you would learn more, find her there. Where is it? We, Erabenimsun, bury our dead in the fires of Red Mountain. That's awesome. We often make our camps near such fires. Head north out of our camp and follow the Foyada west. You will come to a place where the blood of Red Mountain flows. There is our burial site. All right, I'll probably forget that, but I will try my best. So yeah, you can complete this quest before or after you finish the main quest. I assume it's easier after because all the crazy Red Mountain stuff isn't going on anymore. You know, Dagothir's dead, so it's actually not too bad to hang around Red Mountain anymore. Get out of here. Is it you? Hey.
May honor be heaped on your name, Outlander.
Thank you. I was sent here to look for red wisdom, and these Nyx hounds chased me. I levitated over the lava, but who knows how much longer I could have stayed out of reach. Yes, I am Erabenimsun. Our wise woman sent me to find red wisdom, someone who will lead us through a time of trouble. She dreamed that the time of red wisdom was near. But if I cannot handle a few Nyx hounds, I am not ready for such a journey. If she sent you to find me, perhaps you can help me go to each of the burial sites. Yeah, of course. I am pleased you would take the time to aid me. Meet me at the Zainab camp in the Grazelands. From there, I will lead you to the Zainab Sky Burial to look for red wisdom there. Speaking of, did I freaking mark the camp? I didn't. Well, I guess we'll just mark here because I'm too lazy to walk back. At least she just meets you there and you don't have to freaking escort her across the entirety of the northern half of Morrowind and like Red Mountain. All right, here we are at the camp. We need to find near Bonnie. Don't see where she is actually. Can you tell me anything about red wisdom? Are you looking for Narani? She followed Mutt and Manu to the Zainab Sky Burial. The great Zaba is being honored there. If you want to honor him, bring 10 racer plumes with you. If you have no burial gift, the mourners may mistake your intent and attack you.
You have slain.
Dang, dude.
Dagoth.
All right, let's go grab some racer plumes. We should have a couple hundred by now. No, we actually only have 7 racer plumes, which is hard to believe, but I guess I've been killing a lot of them and not looting them. And I did make a lot of levitate potions at some point. That's probably where they all went. All right, well, let's check the alchemist, maybe. Ooh, wow, she has 10. There you go. Perfect, perfect. Thank you. Where is the Zainab Sky Burial? We leave our dead in high places so the cliff racers and beasts of the air can carry them to their ancestors. Take the road north out of the camp, then turn west on the road and go through the pass into the Ashlands. Turn south on the road and look for a smaller Ashlander camp. Oh boy. North out of the camp, so northwest, south. I'm not going to remember that. Northwest, south. Okay. Yeah, directions don't do too well with them, but I'll figure it out. So north, west, into the Ashlands. I guess it's not too bad. And then once we get into the Ashlands, we need to head south. I think this is them, right? Yeah, should be them. Hey. Outlander, you honor our traditions and the great hunter Zaba by bringing him racer plumes, so we will not attack you. Take your offering in peace, but we are watching. Do not defile him or you will suffer. I'm the Nerevarine. I'm a good guy. I respect the traditions of our people. Do we place them on his body? Or is there like a shrine we need to click on? I don't know. I guess I'll put them on his body. The prophecy says a Gwar will lead Red Wisdom here, where the cliff racers soar, but there is no Gwar, no Red Wisdom. Still, I'm glad I came here to honor Zaba. The next place to look is the Urshilaku Burial Caverns. I will meet you there. All right, well, we know where that is. They are just north of here, very far away though. If we Umsivi, where will that take us? To Voss.
Keep moving.
Okay. I don't know if that's much better. All right, so we can go to Dagon Fell, and that's close enough. Maybe if we went to Cool, it would be a little bit closer, but it's fine. We're pretty fast nowadays. Of course, at some point, I did have all of these camps marked. I just removed them when we went to Tribunal because I didn't think we'd ever come back to them. Because normally there's a few like small little side quests. I guess the Mages Guild sends you back to one of the camps, but usually you never ever go back. Unless you're just trying to find a trainer there, or I don't know, think you're an Ashlander and want to sleep in one of their yurts. There's not really any reason to go there. I think that's another cool thing modders can do is, yeah, you can make like a whole new area or a whole new dungeon, and those are cool too, but it's also cool to go back to familiar locations, like these camps, you know? Okay, I'm dumb. You're not actually supposed to come to the camp. You're supposed to go to the burial caverns, and I literally read that, and I still forgot it. So don't go to the camp. I mean, you can go to the camp because it's a good way to know where you are, and you can find the burial caverns very easily from there if you've been there before. Hey. You are too late, mortal. Red Wisdom is dead. How long does it take a mortal to die of hunger? There is naught to eat inside, save for rats and skeletons and the dead. Perhaps Red Wisdom is wise enough to eat the dead. You should check to make sure she's dead. Perhaps you are right. The rock shall move. Do not follow. Let's follow. I told you not to follow. I do what I want. You will not harm Red Wisdom. Hey,
No sign of Red Wisdom.
I'm glad to see you here. When I entered the cavern, I heard a grinding of stone, and then I couldn't get out. While I was trapped, I looked around but saw no sign of Red Wisdom. I came here, but I could not get out. A rock blocked the entrance. Thank you for clearing the way. Alas, Red Wisdom is not here. I have not explored the caverns much, as I am not a great hunter like Zaba. But there are no signs anyone has been here. However, I did find this stone near the entrance, discarded. Not with any of the honored dead. I feel that you should take it. There is only one Ashlander burial place remaining, the Ahemussa water burial. Meet me there. The Stone of Grounding. Constant resist shock. What is it? Is it a necklace? Yeah, it's a necklace. I'm gonna kill a skeleton. I don't want it to like kill her. All right, I'll meet you there then. Let's recall to the Zainab camp and go from here. It's a little bit closer. All right, so we needed to head to this camp, and now we need to head north to the first island here. And then she said northwest to another small island. So it's probably like this one, I would guess. I think this is it. The Murmur burial. It's gotta be. I found the grotto where the Ahemussa bury their dead. Narani should be in here somewhere, yes. Hopefully. Hey.
No sign of Red Wisdom.
This is the Ahemussa burial grotto. I've looked around a bit, but I saw no sign of Red Wisdom. I will have to return to the Wise Woman and report my failure. But I did find a flower puzzle. Yes, there were several preserved flowers here. Some of the honored dead are known to me. It was easy to see that I should place a fire petal on the remains of Ninut Shimal, who brought fear to the Erabenimsun. Likewise, a coda flower for Mutanabi, a great Ashkan of the Ahemussa, a willow anther for Yenti, whose vision warned the Zainab of a flood, and a stone flower for Kararia, who was the granddaughter of an Urshilaku, but there is still a piece missing. I believe I also need a blood lotus for each one. 4 in all. They are rare, and the only place there might be any is in the Daedric ruins on the coast of Vardenfell, almost due south of here, or west along the coast from the Ahemussa camp. Okay, let's mark this place and fail casting the spell. Let's mark this place and go get those then. Daedric ruins to the south. Didn't know there were Daedric ruins to the south. Oh, there they are. Daedric ruins to the south. Okay, Blood Lotus. Blood Lotus. You are a Golden Saint. You are not a Blood Lotus. Get out of here. Red Lotus. You think they're outside or inside? Don't know. I'm not seeing any. Are these Blood Lotus? Oh, yes, they are. Said 4. Let's grab some extra ones just in case. Alright, let's get out of here. I'm back.
Sign of red wisdom.
Have you found 4 Blood Lotus? Perhaps it is of little use, as we did not find Red Wisdom, but I am curious about the puzzle. Yes, here they are. Yes, these are the Blood Lotus. I shall place one at each of the honored dead. I am curious to see what will happen.
I will place the flowers near each of the honored dead. Gentle Kuraraya, whose great heart nourished and enthralled all.
Is this guy hostile? Get out of here.
Wise Yenti, who counted the days, the seasons, and every drop of rain. Ninut of the 3 bones, bringer of fear and death. Ashkan Mutanibi, great among the Ahemussa, worker of hands. Look, the blood lotus blooms.
Yes. We've solved it. Even if we didn't find Red Wisdom, I am still happy to have seen that. Meet me back at the Erabenimsun camp. Alright, let's speak to Manarai about Red Wisdom. I told you I dreamed of Red Wisdom, and I knew her face, for it was my apprentice, Narani. I sent her to each burial to give her a chance to prove she was Red Wisdom. I sent you to aid her, for I knew there would be opposition, and it is said she walks with heroes. Now that she is proven, I shall send her to train from the other wise woman. When the troubles come, she will be ready. You have done well, more than I expected of an Outlander. Of course, you will never be a great hunter, but let me teach you a spell that we give to some of our weaker members of our tribe. Gift you with fine weapons. With these, maybe you can survive. What'd you give me? Spear of Clumsiness. That looks kind of cool. And short bow of sure flight. That's a kite bow, so maybe the spear is too. So an aspect of the mod that I sort of skimmed over is there are 4 different artifacts for each of the elements you can pick up. She actually handed us the stone of grounding, which gives you a constant resist shock. And I'm back over at the Erabenimsun, and in this trinket box at the end of the lava, there is a unique item called Ashbane's Girdle, which gives you a fire shield when you cast it. So that's pretty cool. I'm gonna go grab the other 2 just to show what they do. So if you want the wind trinket or artifact or whatever it's called, you do have to come all the way up this side of this freaking mountain here. And there's a trinket box. And you get the Whirling Band, which demoralizes creatures up to 80 points for 60 seconds and 50 feet. That is a really good freaking ring. Yeah, so now we have fire, air, and if you explore further into the Ahemussa burial ground, you will find a watertight chest where you will receive the last sort of artifact from this quest mod, the 12th talisman, which gives you water breathing and telekinesis. Pretty cool, pretty cool. But yeah, I think that is the end of the quest. We recovered all 4 artifacts. We helped discover Red Wisdom, which I kind of guessed was her when the Daedra said he had locked her in and there was no one else in there. It kind of had to be her, right? But still a super cool quest. Fits right into the game. It feels like something vanilla Morrowind would have, maybe Tamriel rebuilt, because it is a little bit more complex than a basic Morrowind quest. But like I said, anything that expands the Ashlander lore and what you can do with them is just an A+ in my book. Just another awesome mod made by Melchior. I assume he's the one who created this mod and Douglas was the one who wrote it. But yeah, thank you for watching and peace out.